Hi Dharma Circle, Swati here, the Embodied Dharma Coach. Yesterday I was all set to share a live with you about declarations and what you're declaring for 2022. And then I encountered a couple moose on my hike, and it was a terrifying experience. Almost 2 years ago to this day, my dogs and I were charged by a bull moose out here on these trails. It was actually very close to where I was yesterday. And for those of you who saw my post and the story I shared, it has been very opening and insightful to have this encounter. And I've been digesting and integrating this experience, which in many ways was a brush with death. If you're not familiar with moose, it can go one of two ways. Sometimes they leave you alone, and sometimes they charge you, and that's the end of you and your dogs. And there's certainly been plenty of that, and plenty of stories and encounters with that kind of experience. And fortunately, my beloved angel, Chandi, who is right here. Chandi, say hi. Say hi. And this is Kubera. These are my two guides. Kubera's in training, and Chandi's been with me for nearly 6 years and was trained by my beloved Malamute Raja, who passed last year. In any case, Chandi was the hero of the story, and I've been sitting with this awareness of my protection, my spiritual protection, the support that is surrounding me at all times, the support of nature, the support of my animal companions, my animal guides, the support of the ancestors. And as I was feeding the ancestors at my altar last night, I had this overwhelming sense of protection and support and guidance and holding from all of my clients' ancestors as well. And this is a new level of awareness that I hadn't fully dropped into previously. A very important awareness about why we work together, who I work with, what our work together even is. And what has strengthened for me is a deep trust. A trust in, first of all, the spiritual support that is always here guiding me, guiding my path, my purpose. And a deeper level of trust and support in miracles. Miracles happen. That's something I'm inviting you to lean into for yourself. What do miracles look like for you? How do they arrive? How do you show up for the miracles in your life? And what is supporting you on your path? I talk so much about the ancestral support that is vital for the Dharmic path. In other words, we don't have a Dharmic path without the ancestors. And a lot of people forget the layers of this ancestral support and how it arrives. The pool of ancestors spans your lineage as well as all of those who have gone before us. It's also about the animals and the animal guidance that is here protecting you, and nature and nature's support that is here with you. The land, the sacredness of this land that you walk, and who is there, alive, awake, the spirits that are alive and awake on this land. It's very important that we honor this. Okay, guys, let's go. Come on. The dogs are roughhousing. Okay, let's go. Come on. So this is an invitation to pause, lean in, notice the sacred. This is a time of year where I feel like things get really saturated, that there tends to be an overwhelming rush to move on, to start this new year, to get on with things. And maybe we don't have to push past this moment, this sacred moment. How do we lean into the sacred, the spiritual? This is an invitation to honor the wisdom of spirit that is arriving in any given moment. And this is what shapes our path. It shapes our purpose. It supports our knowing. I was having this conversation with a client today as we were talking about her offerings, her dharmic offerings, and the power of the sacred that is shaping her path and her trust in her path. This is a feeling. This is an immense, deep, embodied trust that shows up as we continue to walk the path, cultivate the path. And we don't get there by rushing. We don't get there through pushing, forcing. We get there through listening, pause, digestion, tending to the sacred, to the beauty of life. One of the easiest ways to start this process of Dharma and tending to your dharmic path is simply by feeding your ancestors. Honoring your ancestors and asking for their guidance and support. Deepening your trust in their medicine, which is your medicine. Their gifts are your gifts. There is no Dharma without the ancestors. If you're disconnected from your path and your purpose, there is likely a disconnection with your ancestors. And so many of us share this wounding, this trauma of disconnection with our source, our lineage, and the lineage gifts that come directly from the ancestors. And so this is the first step. Create that bridge, reconnect with the wisdom of your ancestors, and start noticing the gifts. Tend to the series of miracles that are arriving each day. And I'll ask that question again. How do these miracles show up for you in your life? How do you notice the miracles arriving in your life? What does miracle even mean for you? Our spiritual team of support, our ancestral team of support, our guides, animals, natures, spirits. This full team of support is here, urging you and encouraging you to go deeper, to trust more, to align with nourishment even more deeply. This is our path. It's not for everyone. That's okay. But for those of us who have a very specific mission and we came here with a purpose, we have the medicine for our ancestors and they want this for the lineage. We have to show up. And it takes diligence, it takes work, it takes effort, it takes guidance, it takes support. And we shouldn't walk alone. I'm offering a 2-week Dharma Focus Workshop for those of you who want to begin this new cycle with attention and intention on your path and your purpose, but also on a practical level. Clarify, firm up, activate your dharmic offering, and strengthen the monetization, the giving and the receiving piece of your dharmic offering. I am sharing a 2-week Dharma Focus Workshop with you that begins January 10th. And when you register for the Dharma Workshop, you will automatically be enrolled in the soulcircle membership, so you have access to all kinds of other resources and tools for the year ahead. And so this is a way to really jumpstart your focus, your attention, your alignment with Dharma and your dharmic offering for the cycles ahead. And the first piece that we tend to is the ancestral piece. Strengthening that connection with your ancestors so that you can start trusting your gifts and your inner wisdom even more fully. This is the root of your dharmic offering, and this is the root of your nourishment. It starts with the ancestors. So if you're ready to strengthen the miracles, your support team, your spiritual guidance and insights and resources, and on a practical, mundane level, create your dharmic offering, start monetizing your gifts, and get creative with how you share and connect with others, then I want to invite you to our 2-week Dharma Focus Workshop series. Join the Soul Circle. You'll automatically be enrolled in this 2-week workshop series where you'll get my personal guidance and support and daily resources and tools, as well as 2 live classes and a whole community to ensure your success. So I'll look forward to seeing you in our 2-week Dharma Focus Workshop series, where you'll strengthen your offering and deepen this understanding of why you're here and what the most nourishing offering is for you at this point on your path. Deepen your trust in the sacred and the spiritual. Say yes to the miracles. Tend to your body and soul.